camera marker.
Yes.
Yeah, no, he's not even signed up. He don't even have a day pass.
That's right.
Elena hasn't given it to him yet.
This one with CS on it.
In my domestic duties. John Singleton Mosby, Mosby's Rangers. Mosby.
Mosby's in the center.
Yeah, the young guys.
Oh my goodness, look how young he is.
Lines in Loudoun County.
So try those on.
Hide everything.
What did you hide?
Well, that's not my water bottle. That's our lieutenant's water bottle.
Some of it is, some of it not so much.
But I like to see how she's always talking
What
about
was the other one?
That's your common shell. That was the most used. And that's the deadly canister, the large shotgun shell of the Civil War.
Rest.
Hike your trousers up.
This is the 20th Maine, and we portray specifically 1863 during the Battle of Gettysburg. Our regiment was on Little Round Top, and we were
You can see how they regard me.
shown in the movie Gettysburg as well, with Jeff Daniels, the bayonet charge and all that. So we portray that unit, specifically Company G. So these are all carpentry tools. These are all periods of the Civil War, and all of the tools on here would have had counterparts in the Civil War.
Okay.
So they would have had planes like this, and level, made out of wood like this. Not as much brass, but still the wood body. This is a Springfield Model 1861. This is the primary infantry rifle of the United States.
They dug a latrine. It looks like these logs here, so 2 logs on stakes. Oh my goodness. This is something anybody could do. If we did not have bread or did not have hardtack, they would be given rice, and I would go buy them fresh ingredients, cabbages, onions and potatoes, carrots. The Army also provided vinegar. They also would provide a thing called desiccated, we call it desecrated, not desiccated, veggies, which is basically the base for cup of noodle soup. And that's your veggies. Luckily, the local farmers were good with our cause, because if you're down in Georgia, they're not wanting to share with us.
If you want some coffee to dip it in, we have some extra coffee.
Do you really?
That's what I'm drinking now. That pot right to the right of you. So if you have a canteen, sorry.
No, left my canteen at home. That's it.
It does have to fit just right. There we go. Unofficial ordnance sergeant. So that would be sorta.
Right, so what I've got here is a powder charge. So the way I would load this if I was loading live is next I would put a ball to load it. I'd put the powder charge in, and I'd set this back in where it belongs. And then, if I were loading this live, I'd have a lead ball in there to keep each charge in its own chamber. Primarily, the Union Army is using muzzle-loading rifles. It's the cheapest way to arm 1,000,000 men. The colonel might be a man who was well educated or had previous experience in the Mexican-American War or in an Indian War. You know, in schools we learn about the Mexican-American War, but we really glaze over all of the different Indian wars, because there was a lot of conflict with the Native Americans as our country moved towards the Mississippi.
Soldier anymore. I'm going to be a civilian, maybe a gambler or something like that. I've got my tent and everything.
Come up here.
Support!
Yeah, you can't do that, that's fine. But this one, yeah. And you can do that too. And you can
Arms. Rear rank. About face. Prime.
Okay, put a cap on. No powder. Cap, no powder.
Ready. Aim at the ground. Want to see the grass move? Don't touch the ground. Fire.
Okay, we're here at Nice Ferry looking for a battle. It's going to start at 1 o'clock. We're going to have fun, bring the candy, bring the food, and don't forget to bring the money.
Do you want my fingers?
Count of 3, hold real still. 1, 2, 3. 1, 1,000. 2, 1,000.
Okay, take your smile in front of that cannon, if you dare.
Ho ho.